When I retired, I was just looking for something to do with my time, and since I had previous experience with the pantry or the food bank itself, I decided to come here. Started out one shift, 1 day a week, and gradually got to the point where people think I'm a full-time employee because I'm here so much, but just something I enjoy doing.
We started by volunteering as part of my class, that's what Abby said. And I wanted to create volunteer experiences for my students to get them ready for work. And I reached out, and we've been doing this for a couple of years now.
So with my job, we utilize a lot of community employers, but the food bank is one of the main places I go back to just due to the fact that there is probably between 7 and 10 different job duties.
Some are customer facing. You're in the pantry actually helping the people. Some are behind the scenes. We always need somebody to stock bread or open up bags of potatoes.
We do a number of different things when we volunteer. We do the thing that's going on behind me, which is called reclamation, where we go through product that's been donated to the food bank and divide it up into various categories and make sure it's up to date and in good condition.
For me, at least personally, as a child coming up, we had to use assistants, and so, you know, my mother and my family would have been someone on the other side of that desk, and I'm registering.
Helping people, I think that's what it is, and people who don't have enough food really need a lot of help.
I have stories, you know, you talk to your parents and your grandparents, and I never knew my great-grandma that I'm named after, but my mom always told the story. So now we're in the 1920s, where men who didn't have jobs would get off the train and knock on the back door, and Granny would always make an egg sandwich. Long line of relatives that feed the people.
What keeps me coming out is the individuals like Jeremy, Roger, John, Chef Shay. Everybody treats me and the individual I bring out very friendly, very courteous.
The people here are really nice, and they treat us with respect, and they always act like they're appreciative of us being here.
Everybody pretty much treats us like family.
It's a very inclusive place in terms of, oh, you've never been here before, you will feel right at home doing this.
Yeah, I feel like anybody can volunteer, between a young teenager all the way up to someone who's retired, someone who's deaf, someone who's blind. There's an opportunity for everybody.
And you develop relationships with the volunteers, and so the people that I work with, we pretty much know each other and count on each other, and we all feel as if we're contributing, and that's the main thing, you know.
Sort of an odd story. One of the people that I mentioned about, I think I'm going to volunteer at Mid-Ohio Foodbank, who's very community-oriented and stuff, she said, well, you might want to think about someplace else. She goes, I know they just have a ton of volunteers. And I thought, well, let me get this straight. Everybody wants to volunteer down there, and they're doing good work. What's the downside for me not being there?
What's more important than food? I mean, you know, it's one of the most important things. I'm always, you know, amazed when I find out, you know, in a country as rich as the United States, that there are people that don't know where their next meal is coming from, and I think that's just awful. And anything I can do to help alleviate that is worthwhile.
But I would say, just because there's so many different things you do here, there's some things that you might like and some things you might not like, but you do something different every week just about. So there's something for everybody, you know. Just give it a try.
Pick a day and stick with it. If you're watching this and you go, gee, I don't know if I could commit to doing this every week, commit to doing it when you can do it. Commit to, let me see if I can make this work once a month. Let me see if I can make this work every 2 weeks.
This has just brought a whole new experience to me, because I know that I am helping. You know, I have something that I can give, which is my time, to help someone else and make a difference in their lives. And if anybody has the time, just come out once, try it, and just see. I think they'll benefit from it, and they'll have a good time. They'll like it.